Now, Cindy Diamond is head of sales at Mediamark and has strong views on the changing role and influence of women in the media. And we record this interview on International Women's Day. Cindy, a very warm welcome to you.
Thank you.
You make an interesting point about the evolution of media in South Africa and how it's empowered women, you say, to thrive in the current media environment. What's changed?
I think media has changed, and they've, in some ways, caught up to women. There was a time, not so long ago, where media was considered very siloed, with a lot of the big boys being in the above-the-line media, and the way in which one understood media and understood how to buy media was very, very siloed. Today, it's a much more fluid environment, where there's a lot of decision-making being made across the lines. And why this is because media is following the journey of the consumer. And at the heart of most consumers are women. Because if you know, marketers for years have been studying women's behaviors, understanding that women have large influences in many decisions made both in the home and the workplace. So in fact, we've arrived where media and women are sitting in a similar place, where we are empowered by the mere fact that we understand that fragmentation is something that is very familiar to us. Clutter is something that we deal with on a daily basis because we are consumers ourselves, and we consume in a way that is unique, and that's why media has moved away from channel to consumer, and those channels that are able to follow the consumer journey and adjust in time will win the race.
So how's that changed or impacted on media strategy then? How have you had to recalibrate?
Well, if you have a single channel strategy, those days are very limited, and your ability to influence consumers is noted by marketers. So the guys that are winning are the guys that are understanding the communities that they serve, looking at the audiences that they need, and being able to use various platforms and trigger points to reach these audiences. So gone are the days of a TV buy. It is now either an omni-channel buy, an integrated, and even when you do buy on platforms like radio, more and more people are using an integrated approach to actually service their message to their consumer, because they know that that audience, whether it's that listener, is also on mobile, at work, and in various different ways, and they're consuming media at different places, out of home, etc.
Are brands getting this, do you think, or is the drive coming from the media platforms themselves?
In fact, I think that brands have got this for a while, so that they understand.
So the media platforms have had to play a bit of catch up.
I think that the media platforms are evolving now to catch up with their consumer behavior, and media buying has had to now find a way to justify how you actually measure return on investment. It's easier to stick to a certain media platform or media type and measure results in a certain way, but because behavior is so fluid, the consumer behavior, and therefore the mix of products that you need to put together in order to get your message through, is equally fluid. We need to find better measurements.
So that's the broad kind of philosophy behind it and how things have changed. But you also refer to something which you term the obsessive curiosity of women. What is that, and how does that make them do better in the media industry?
Like I see.
I think I know the answer.
Where you're going to.
Yeah. I think I know the answer, but you're going to tell us anyway.
So absolutely. I recently came across some research that said that the fastest growing profession globally is in sales and data. So I felt a level of comfort that I'm sitting in the sales environment, but in fact it's the place in data that I'm most comfortable, particularly as a woman. And in fact, data and data science has a place to play, but it's actually the stories that we elicit, the insights that we gain out of the data. Now, women are obsessed about information and knowledge and asking questions. We want to know why and who and what and where, but everyone and everything.
Men don't.
And if we don't know the answers, we'll make it up, and we will draw on our own experiences to make it very convincing.
But are you suggesting men aren't curious?
And I'm saying that this is about women.
Yeah.
I'm saying there are men and many people in the world that are equally obsessed. But it's our comfort zone.
So it's not an us versus them.
So where in the past, one may have thought of women in years gone by as nurturing and needing to be placed in helping professions like nursing and teaching, we are actually saying data, science, that is our place. Information, understanding information, building stories, storytelling, feelings. I mean, at the heart of a story is your ability to unlock a feeling and unlock memories. Women are constantly being, and this is not men bashing, but we are constantly saying you're emotional. Well, viva the emotion, because it's the emotion that drives the consumer behavior, which every marketer wants and which every media type needs to tap
All right,
into.
some valuable insight there. Cindy Diamond, Head of Sales at Mediamark. Thank you.
Thank you.